Okay, so now let's move further. So as we've written here result.data.hits, we can just write recipes, so that will also do our work. Like if we just write recipes here, it will also do the same thing, but we'll stick to it only. Result.data.hits, no problem with that. So now what we'll do is we'll move forward to the form, so where everything is being done. So we'll wrap this all, like apart from the heading, whatever is there, we'll wrap it inside a form. So because whenever we type the keyword, so then we'll press enter, so we should get the result, right? So we'll wrap everything inside the form. So that is what we are going to do. So here I'll put a form tag, so that will be form of class name would be app search form. That's it. We'll close this below. Maybe after this div, where is this div going? Search form. So this actually we have given a div, right? So what we can do is just change this into a form. So that will be also a good case. This is here and this is here. Oh, I'm sorry. So we'll change it into a form. That would be a good choice. I think I made a mistake. I just put div instead of form. So that's what I did, I think. So that was not required at all. So we'll just give it a form and I read this because I realized app search form I've already created. So this was the only class which we were trying to give to form. So it's already there. So that there's no need to create another form. We'll just change that div to form. All right. Now what we want to do is whenever we type a keyword and when we press search or hit enter, so I don't want the page to reload, right? Like React is based on that only. We don't want pages to reload and reload and reload. I just want data real time. Whenever I hit enter, I want the data in below without reloading the page. So I'll create a function here below the get recipe info. I'll create a function, so that will be on submit. So it will take this is a constant basically. So here it will be a function that will be taking an argument that is e or event. You can write event also. And what did I do? So here what we'll do is we'll type e dot prevent, oh my god, default. This is a function. So what this will do is event.prevent default. What will do is it will prevent the site from being reloading whenever we press enter or we submit the query. So it will prevent the app to reload. That's it. And also when we submit the form, I want the data. That will be get recipe info. So that's what we want. So I'll just save it. When I go back to the here, so when I press enter, okay, it's reloading. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. So when we go back here, so default everything is, I think everything looks good so far, and but I think we have not called this function, right? On click on submit, we have not, inside this form we should include this function, then only it will work. Without calling, any function cannot work in this world. So how dumb thing was that? All right, so inside this we'll name the type the name of the function, that is on submit. Again, on submit, of course not this, on submit, and that's it. Then we'll save it. Now we go back here. When I press, you can see things are coming from the API, but the page is not reloading. That is the best part, and that magic happened due to the event.prevent default. So this line here is really important. You can also put a comment here that this will prevent app a page from reloading. This is a really important concept. You can just learn it. Okay, so next what we'll do is now we'll go to the, like, now we want to give the custom like keyword. No, we want to type it and we want the data. So what we'll do is we'll create another state variable, so that will be storing our queries. So that will be query, and the function will be set query. I'm following the camel casing here. So that is the first things are small and then you need to do it capital. So query and set query, and use state, and the initial value will be empty. So now let me just save it, and now it's showing that set query and query is not used anywhere. So what we'll do is we'll go to this form. So inside the form we have the input tag. So here we'll throw a function which is on change. So whenever any moment is going on, like whenever we are typing something here, so there should be something like on change. Why this is happening? All right, so here what we'll do is we'll write an inline function, fat arrow function. So this is a fat arrow. So here what will be the case is that we want to set the query, like whenever we type something, so that should be stored in the query variable. So an event dot target dot value, and also we will give this input of value. So that will be equal to query. Yeah, so this is it, and now we will go to our API endpoint and we will change this hard-coded chicken into the query. So instead of this chicken, what I'll do is I'll add this JavaScript here. So here it will be query. I hope this is good. There's no error, right? Yeah, that's it. And now on clicking the button, like, we should get the data. So where it on submitting, right? So maybe I go back here, I type here something, maybe I type mango. Something is not changing here, but when I get the recipe, so you see something has come from the endpoint, and let me just check if it contains something related to mango or not. Yeah, mango frozen yogurt. So that means our endpoint is working fine, because when I typed here mango, so the data which we are receiving back is related to mango only. You can see here mango and passion fruit ice, mango frozen yogurt, and then we have the another which mango ice. Okay, so now our endpoint is working fine, I guess. So now we want to move further. Now let's do something about this drop down. So let us just finish this. First of all, let me just style it. So we'll style it. So let me go back to the code editor and let me go to the CSS. So what is the class name for that? Okay, that is app health labels, right? So we'll go ahead and style the app health label now. So we'll type our CSS here. So the class name is app health labels. So we'll app underscore health labels. Let me just check if it's label or labels. app health labels. Okay, okay, you can just copy and paste. That is more productive, I think, because we usually do spelling mistakes, like we are humans, so that is the most common thing. So padding, I think I will give like same only, maybe 7 and 8. For 7 is for top and bottom, and 8 pixel is for left and right. Next we'll give margin left because it was going little like closer, so it will be 6 pixels will be the margin. Next we'll give the border radius of maybe 5 pixels. Let me just save it. Let me just go back to the browser and see. I think I need to give little more border radius because it's not so well. Maybe I can give it, how much I've given here, 15 pixels. Okay, maybe I can just give 15 and check how it looks from 15. It doesn't look so good. It looks quite small actually. So what can we do about it? Maybe I can increase its sizes. Maybe yes. Maybe just I will make it first of all 10, and I'll change its font size. Maybe just copy this line from here and paste it in. Font size, maybe we can give it to 15 would be good. I don't know. We're just checking. Yeah, this looks quite similar actually, but not so quite similar. So let we like 14 will be good. So when I go back, yeah, looks like pretty well. Looks pretty same. Okay, so now our UI is basically like done. Now we want to add functionality to this also. So let's go back. And now here what we'll do is, let me just close this first. Annoying. So I'll have to create another state, use state variable for it. So that will be const, and what will be its label. So that will be health label, and the function will be set health label. All right, and its initial value would be maybe vegan. We can just, or vegetarian. Vegetarian, yeah, this will be the initial value. Now let me just change it into the endpoint. Here it's alcohol free right now, so yeah, maybe we can just add alcohol free or vegetarian, same. So here we'll do the same thing which we did. So $, and this, here we'll add health label. Okay, Reddit is so smart. Okay, now let me just save it. And now we want to add the like different labels in the drop down. Right now there are no drop down like choices in the drop down, so that we'll do in the next video.